Hi, everybody. How are you all? I hope you are indeed all well. Poor Dragon Man is busy writing first term tests, so Granny is equally busy. But as I always say, the channel is not about me, so let's get on with the royal news of the day. As you may or may not know, I follow Richard Eden on Twitter because, as far as I'm concerned, he is the most decent, hardworking, no drama, and 100% unbiased royal reporter of all. I honestly like his articles and posts, and this one in particular made me take another look. I think it was about a week ago, if I remember correctly from the royal Instagram post, that the king received the chancellors from various universities at Buckingham Palace. At this meeting, the chancellors paid homage to the king. But now, Richard Eden has discovered that the Chancellor of Oxford University, Lord Patten, has refused to cancel or postpone Oxford's big degree ceremony scheduled for the same date as the coronation. Oxford University is actually hosting three graduation ceremonies on the 6th of May, one at 10:30 a.m., one at 1:30 p.m., and another at 4:15 p.m. The coronation is expected to start at 11 a.m. and end at approximately 1 p.m. What is strange is that Lord Patten and the King are actually well acquainted, and they even formed a very close relationship when Lord Patten served as the last governor of Hong Kong. When Hong Kong was handed back to China in 1997, as a matter of fact, Chris Patten and the then Prince Charles left together on the royal yacht Britannia after the handing over ceremony. At the Queen's Diamond Jubilee concert in 2012, Lord Patten and Prince Charles even sat together. So, why the Lord would suddenly not consider the crowning of the first new monarch in 70 years sufficiently important enough to change the dates of his own ceremonies, no one knows. Earlier today, I posted a photo montage of the Commonwealth Service held yesterday, and for a change, all appeared so peaceful. No drama, no skulls, everybody was just there, and the royal women looked beautiful and appropriately dressed, and the men respectful and doing what they were there to do to support the Commonwealth. I was a little bit annoyed that Ukraine were mentioned a few times, as Ukraine is not a Commonwealth country and has nothing to do with Commonwealth Day. But other than that, all looked well and in place, at least on the surface. But was it? Outside of Westminster Abbey, protesters were holding placards and chanting, "Not my king." There does seem to be a slight build-up in these anti-monarchy protests, which, according to the Republic movement, will continue right up to and including Coronation Day. During the Commonwealth Day service, there was also a group of LGBT plus protesters protesting the fact that 22 of the 56 Commonwealth countries still have anti-LGBTQ laws. Yes, it is indeed not the first protest the royal has run into, but then the king is not and never will have the same reverence and measure of respect as the Queen, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II had. And therefore, it is indeed something to be slightly concerned about if you are a monarchist. I also do not think the king has the patience or the temperament to withstand and put up with these ongoing protests, no matter how big or small, over a prolonged period of time. He is not a young man and not a very patient man either. Another noticeable thing which many had noticed during the Commonwealth Service is the increased security around the senior royals. For the first time ever, the royal procession into the Abbey was followed by two men in black suits. Judging by their appearance, the two men following Princess Anne and Sir Timothy are most likely security detail. Although there is always security in and around such events, it will be the very first time that security detail would join or follow the royal procession so closely and openly. Obviously, people are speculating and wondering what is going on behind the scenes. Of course, Buckingham Palace will never ever comment on security matters or issues. Of course, the increased and more blatant security could be due to the protesters and the fact that the king had been pelted with eggs twice during recent visits. But it is also possible that Harry's constant criticism of his family and his comments regarding his time in Afghanistan could have something to do with it. Another mystery surrounding Commonwealth Day is indeed what happened to Catherine, the Princess of Wales. After the service, all the other royals, including William, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, all of them, except Catherine, returned to Buckingham Palace for the Commonwealth reception. Of course, speculation is rife, but quite honestly, it is all ridiculous. It could be anything. One of the children being sick, maybe Catherine herself not feeling too chipper, or maybe the nanny being off because she is sick, or maybe she had another engagement. I am sure her husband apologized for her absence to those who asked about it. I think sometimes people forget that the royals are human too. Anyway, my dears, so that's it from me for today. Short and sweet, but I've told you, no drama today. So, okay, my dear friends, my energy levels are indeed picking up a little, and I am catching up on correspondence. So, hopefully, I will have some really interesting stuff for you soon. So, until then, please take good care of yourself. Bye.